But so we just got 14.2 FSD. So here you can see everyone's seen the updates and the release notes. But this is going to be something where it's a little bit hard to tell the difference between 14.17 and 14.2. But I have my dad, Doug Sr. here, and he has driven with FSD, but it's been a while. I don't remember what version you tried, but it did some things that were less than desirable. So today we're going to give 14.2 a try. I'm going to drive the lunch, and then I'm going to get my dad in the driver's seat or the safety supervisor seat, and we'll let him kind of feel how I'm interested to see what his level of comfort is on the way home. So one of the most fun parts now is that it doesn't require any input from me. I put in Olga's Diner.
Right.
There you go. Hit the button, and that's it.
I'll be better equipped to drive on a full stomach.
Yes. Well, so what I'm really interested in is you've had me drive you an FSD,
right,
but you've never been behind the wheel before. So I wanted to drive the way there, explain some of how it works. So right now we're in standard mode, which is kind of the middle of the road.
Right.
And in those profiles, you have everything from sloth to Mad Max. So if you want the car to drive more aggressively, you can move from standard to hurry to Mad Max. And if you want it to take its time, you can move it down through chill to sloth. So now it has driving profiles that you can kind of see where your comfort level is, and kind of pick what you want it to do.
You still have to have a certain amount of attention, or it's going to.
So it's all camera monitored.
Get after you.
Yeah. People have been saying that they think the camera's a little bit more relaxed, but it's already telling me to pay attention to the road. So I have to look forward, and then that goes away.
Yeah.
So it always wants me to keep my eyes on the road. But
is that what that means?
The blue line is just saying that FSD is engaged.
Okay. You haven't hit a thing.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So.
Everybody happy back there?
Hey, little man. So anyway, in terms of you driving home, I'll go over the basics, which is any input from you aside from the accelerator pedal,
right,
will disengage FSD. So if you feel like you need to take over via turning the steering wheel or hitting the brakes, right, FSD will just go away.
Okay.
If you tap the accelerator pedal, that will not disengage FSD. So you have to be aware that that's not going to take it out of the system. But anything else that you do, if you feel like it's doing something you don't want it to, you can take over with the steering wheel, you can hit the brakes, and it'll be out and you're driving the car. If you hit the accelerator, like sometimes when I'm in traffic, this leaves a nice appropriate gap.
Right.
But when I'm in that, rush hour traffic and everyone's trying to pile up in a turn lane on 73,
you might want to edge up.
I will push the accelerator a little bit, and what that does is it will just tell the car to move forward. If I jammed on the accelerator right now, it would run into that car because a manual override is more. Yeah, actually, I don't know, but I'm not going to find out.
Yeah,
it might stop.
Maybe after lunch.
Yeah. And then what else is there to explain in terms of controls? There's not a lot. So if I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But so far, I'm not sure is this going to take us the highway? It will. Oh, no, it's not going to. It's going to take us through that back route that we went last time.
Yeah, which is probably easier than going up and around and back.
Honestly, I think it does better on highways. So last time we went to Olga's, it was on 13. It drove me the whole way there, but it did hit that brush pile.
A little close to the brush pile.
So one of the release notes is better object detection for leaves and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The first version of 14 was overly cautious. Tesla really built it for safety. So when leaves were blowing in front of the car, it was like it was tightening up and slowing down and trying to avoid leaves blowing because it was that cautious.
Yeah.
They've relaxed some of that, and kind of fine-tuned it so that now if a leaf blows in front of you, it won't like jam on the brakes. But there was some comfort regression in the drive in the first couple of rounds of 14 from 13, where 13 was a lot smoother.
Right.
When it moved to 14, it became much safer in terms of actual safety metrics, but the ride comfort, if it saw something, it might, like they were calling it brake stabbing, where it was like really jamming on the brakes, overly cautious.
Right.
People were kind of saying it was driving like it had seen things. You know, it was like, it was very
funny.
timid. So this version is, from what we've heard, has really smoothed a lot of that out.
So could it pull up the menu at Olga's?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Now, if you're in LA and you pull up to the Tesla diner, it will pop up and you can order your food as soon as you navigate.
Is that right?
As soon as you navigate to the Tesla diner, an app pops up. You can order your food and they will cook it based on your arrival time, so that when you get there, your food is ready to go. You plug into a charger, you watch the big screens.
That's cool.
So we're all anticipating that as this gets better, they'll offer third-party app integration. So if you're going to, a fast food restaurant, they'll have a way that you can order and it will know how far away you are. This version of the software does have enough know-how to actually go through a drive-through. So it will pull up to the order menu and stop on its own.
Oh, really?
You'll order, and when you're done ordering, it will know you're done, and it will move on to the first window. You do your payment. It's not 100% successful so far,
right.
But it was something that when
cool.
the very first version of this came out, it was a bit of a surprise to people.
Now, see this guy sneaking up on your right?
Yes. So right now,
he's going to turn.
Okay. When someone is coming up behind you in the fast lane, this version does a much better job of getting out of the way. Knowing that we have a right-hand turn to make, I was going to say, I know it's going to turn, it's going to move over now.
Yep.
Because it had that person behind, and we're anticipating a right-hand turn.
Yeah. I like the little blue streak tells you that it's getting ready to make a move. It kind of,
it shows you intention.
Like you would.
Yeah.
Because you'll looking that way.
You'll actually see when we go to slow down, you'll see reverse arrows letting you know that it's purposely slowing down. And when it brakes, there will be a line where the line shows up, and that's where it intends to stop by. Is this? Oh, this isn't going through the neighborhood. It's going to go just loop us right around.
Yeah. Maybe a
it would be nice to have a little bit more selective options for navigation. Navigation is becoming like one of the biggest issues right now because people, I like to drive home a certain way.
Yeah, you prefer.
Yeah. The navigation now will just go the way that based on its traffic, it'll go whichever way is the fastest.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that we can select, which is important, is if you look in here at destination, you can park, and there's options for how you're going to park. So I'd like to see more assertiveness here. Because there's a lane. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a little nudge with the gas pedal. So that was me being able to give it a little bit of input without taking it out of the system.
Yeah.
Like I said,
yes,
the software is really, I think this version is Tesla's attempt to really hone in on making it extremely safe. Like you might have issues like that, but you're not going to have safety critical issues.
Right.
So in terms of merging, it's a lot more assertive. It does a great job with that. And it'll be fun. This is normally a very busy parking lot. It's normally pretty full. Olga's is a very popular diner in this area. This is their new location. They were a famous diner on a circle here that got erased, and now they're back. They've got a nice solar-powered, solar-covered parking lot. But we'll see how it does finding a parking spot.
Really?
What?
It's going to find a parking place?
Yeah. So it will not just get us here, it will get us all the way through. It's going to be looking out for people.
There's plenty of them.
Yep. So we're going to let it do its thing. And it will actually search out.
Like it likes that one.
Which one? Oh, right here. So yeah, it will.
Oh my.
Okay. So one of the things that I would love is if you could tell it to either pull forward or back into a parking spot.
Oh.
And we got the column there that it left enough room for.
Yeah.
And
that's amazing. It just parked itself, honey.
All right, so we're gonna go get some lunch, and when we get back, I'm gonna throw my dad in the driver's seat, and we're gonna drive home and see how he feels about being the actual supervisor of this software. All right, so we are back in the car. My dad is in the driver's seat. This is his first time supervising FSD, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to put home into the address. We have the navigation all set up. Oh, this is an interesting navigation. That's, okay, it has us getting on the highway and U-turning to come right back to where we are. Again, navigational issues have been one of the sticking points now. Oh.
What'd I do?
So, well,
I stepped on the brake.
Yeah, you put it in reverse. So if you let go of the brake, then you can just, at this point, if you feel like it's doing anything that you're not comfortable with, you can hit the brake or steer.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Otherwise, you can hit that blue button and it should drive us home. So here we go. And already it's turning in the right direction to get out of this parking lot without the need of going onto the highway, which is nice. So it's ignoring the navigation's little error. But it is going, it could go straight this way, but instead it's waiting to, oh, all right. So it's,
and it's fun to think that none of the pedestrians around us right now have any idea that there's not a human driving this car.
they might think less of the human that made that move. That was there was a very easy way out to just go straight, and instead it's 2 lanes of a parking lot. It chose to go in this one, and it has to go to that one to get out anyway. But it made it through it. Wasn't the smoothest move.
It's fine. This is pretty amazing.
So yeah, last time you rode in it, I know that we were on roads and it made I think it was a less than desirable left turn that was very indecisive and kind of jumpy.
Right.
Oh, and here we go. All right, so we are following the navigation. Right now, you'll see on this camera, good, it's rolling. The navigation has us going onto the highway. We could continue that way and go home that way. Right. But it's going to have us make a U-turn to make another turn right here and go right back the exact way that we just came from. So not the best navigation-wise. This is actually pretty bad. If it just continued right here, we would get home no problem. So I'm not sure why it's choosing to do this, but if you guys are okay, we'll let it do its thing.
As long as little Zeph's okay.
Is he asleep? Oh, all right. So in this, you notice like the acceleration, deceleration, all of the decision making has gotten a lot more refined and smoothed out to the point where I'm a little bit used to it, but to me, it almost feels like human driving, where it's a very, predictable, smooth path.
For some reason, it doesn't feel awkward to even be sitting here right now in this seat. I mean,
yeah. So it's usually not that bad. It's you see that it reacts to the traffic a lot faster than it used to.
Right.
It used to be a little bit more indecisive. Now, if you're at a green light, when the light turns green, it like takes off, no problem. So now we're coming up to an unprotected left across a 2-lane highway. So that'll be a good example of
Ma, no head.
So this will be interesting. This should be fine, but just be aware of what's going on.
Yes.
I trust you and all, but this median, I want to see that it recognizes that. All right, we're plenty clear of it.
It's been hit a bunch of times
It
by
has,
others.
yeah. Human drivers have made that mistake a lot.
Regular humans.
So this is certainly not the shortest route home, because we are essentially right back. Olga's diner that we came from is literally right next to us. So again, navigationally, not great.
Huh?
Okay.
Little hesitation. That's okay.
It could have made that gap, but it wasn't a great gap.
And it'll probably skip this one too, right?
It may.
Maybe. Tempting. I do this too myself.
It seems like a real driver.
So what's interesting is if we were to change the driver profile to Hurry or Mad Max, it might be more likely to make that turn. But again, it took that gap really well. It probably could have made it through that first one.
Yep.
Second one was a little tight.
Yep.
Third one it went on. And aside from that navigation, which is I was actually talking to someone this morning about how navigational issues are now becoming the main problem, not the driving itself.
Right.
You know. Yeah. So from here, it should bring us home.
Yeah, there's nothing that feels awkward like that I would want to change in terms of how it's driving itself.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
He's still awake. Thank you, Karen, for keeping an eye on him. So it's really like, a lot of people say that it drives too slow.
Yeah.
I find personally, when I'm in FSD, I am in much less of a hurry.
Yeah, you're a little more relaxed.
Well, yeah, especially when I'm in rush hour traffic and stuff. When you're sitting in bumper to bumper, I'd be normally, all right, maybe I can go faster in that lane. I just put on a podcast and I listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But the other driving profiles, if you wanted to try them, you would see that like Mad Max will go 10 to 15 over the speed limit. It will, and it'll move. And
what's that beeping?
It's Amanda calling me.
Oh,
she's probably wondering where the heck we are. Was that?
You want me to answer it?
No,
yeah.
I want to continue the video, and we're going to be home in just a second, and she's going to survive.
We'll all survive. Yeah.
So now,
so that makes sense. Pull up a little so you can see what's
so that's coming. Actually the NHTSA requirement to stop at a stop sign. Well, so it has to come to a complete stop.
And there was a crosswalk there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now this is another unprotected left-hand turn, and I'm sure that will, yeah.
Well done. Well
first
done.
try was just right.
You know, when you think about what this experience is, I think about the Wright brothers. There were 10,000 reasons why men couldn't fly.
Someone shared a stat.
There's 20,000 reasons why cars can't. You can think of all the reasons that this wouldn't work. The impracticality and all the variables and the random stuff. And here we are, like 99 and 99 100ths of a percent there, and or maybe 100% there.
Well,
and it's a change in the whole in humanity in a way.
So
if you think about it as a phenomenon, it's incredible.
It's so much fun to follow.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the weeds with it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's getting to a point where, in terms of like the Tesla community, we're going, hey, we got to start showing people like it's not the parlor trick it was a year or two ago, which could do a lot of your driving, and on highways it was doing great.
Yeah.
But on doing all this little stuff, the surface streets, the parking situations, it obviously still has some work to do. It's not perfect, but it's doing better.
Well, it's safe.
Yes.
You know, I don't feel unsafe. Maybe if it takes a little longer route or a little longer time, that's one thing. But
yeah,
I mean, it's navigating incredibly well.
Yeah. So it's really gotten to that point where, okay, is this a product that would be functional to the average person, not the Tesla nerd like myself?
Right.
And I think it's really getting close.
Yes.
You mentioned the Wright brothers. Someone posted something the other day
Yeah.
that said, when the Wright, in this year, someone said that it would take 100,000 years for men to achieve flight,
Right.
and the Wright brothers had made their first flight like 2 weeks later. So it's always it always seems impossible until it's done, and then all of a sudden it's.
Well, we often think ourselves out of a great idea because you start thinking about all the reasons that you can't.
Yeah.
Or that you shouldn't, because a bird could fly in front of the car and it would jam on its brakes, or all the randomness that.
Well, you know what people have actually seen a lot of, and I've seen some examples of it driving myself and in videos online, is where the car reacts to things that are happening behind it.
Oh, yeah.
There's a guy speeding and it'll pull off to the side of the road and he flies by, or there's emergency vehicles coming. It just learned how to do that in the last 14 update. So it will see or hear emergency vehicles and pull over for them.
It hears?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, that just got added.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So now it's listening as well. Because if
well,
sirens...
you see, now wait a minute. There's a difference between hearing and listening. We can all hear, but males can't listen. That's never mind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, and so I've also mentioned to my dad and Karen take drives out to Pittsburgh to visit her family very frequently. And I've told him on those long road trips, like when I go to my hunting camp, having this system makes the trip so much more relaxing. So at some point soon, I do want to give him the truck for a weekend and let them take that trip. My sister-in-law in Pittsburgh
write that down.
has a Model X, so she has a charger at the house.
Yes.
So you'd probably be able to get out there with one charging stop.
Right.
You'd probably have to stop more than that.
Yes.
Just for brakes, and but I think it would be really cool to get your feedback on that as well, because
that'd be fun.
The long trips when you're on a monotonous road just driving, this system it makes the trip almost disappear.
Well, it's worse than when you're in what's called the rocking chair of kind of stop go, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. Mr.
All right. Well, we're pulling into my neighbor's house, which is close. But
note to self.
Yeah.
We missed it.
Okay, so it overshot just by a little bit.
Honey, I'm not home.
Can you just
drive across the grass? Does it realize it's going back?
It's actually
it
realized that it overshot, I think, and I think it's going to go back. I wonder if Joe's home. He's probably like, "What the heck is he doing out there?"
Now what, Doug?
So this is interesting. So far, it's pulled in perfectly every time, but I think it actually realized, or it's just backing in. It's just backing into the spot.
Oh no! Should I brake?
No, it'll stop right there. Oh, you took it out. All right, so you can drive it home from here.
Okay.
Now you're in reverse.
Oh
sorry.
That wouldn't have been good.
Nah, that would have been bad.
But at least we would have had a video of it.
Me breaking through the front wall of my neighbor's house. That'd be great. Oh, yeah, go a little wide of that.
Oh, jeez. I'll tell you, it feels more awkward to drive it than it does to let it drive me.
Oh, you don't have much time behind the steer-by-wire wheel.
No. Or the accelerator, which is a different feel. Well, that's an experience.
All right, so it got us close to home.
Close enough?
That was a first. It pulled into my neighbor's house, but that's not too bad. And now it's in park, so you're good.
Did it go in park when I undid my seatbelt?
Yes.
That's so smart.
Yep. Yeah.
That's so
cool. It's an occasional inconvenience, that feature, but overall it's nice. I usually just, you hop out of the car, you don't have to turn anything off, stuff like that. So
cool.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Dad, last overall, how did it feel?
Phenomenal. It's It's
It's funny. I feel like it's shy around you or nervous because we've had some funny experiences in earlier software.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
navigation that it took was completely and entirely unnecessary.
I have a baby ready for
And we have a baby ready for bed. So that is it. Thanks a lot, guys. Dad, thanks for trying it out.
Anytime.
And maybe we'll do another one in the near future.
When are we getting it to go to Pittsburgh? I'm ready.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll plan that out.
All
We
right.
just have to swap vehicles at some
Sounds
point.
good. You'll have to drive a gas car.
I will manage.
All right.
Just barely.